Hello, hello, hello everybody! It's me, Ezekiel Maxwell, your Class A Mercenary VTuber. Welcome! It's Tuesday, and we're back with more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, or at least the post-story content for it. Hang on just a sec. There we go. Just had to adjust the angle of my phone a little bit. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Those of you who are in attendance of the stream today, and those of you who are watching the VOD afterwards, may you all be having a pleasant day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. So, yeah. Merc accidentally slept in a little bit later than he should have and ended up late for work today. So, yeah. Merc's not too proud of that. Honestly though, I mean, I've been dead tired lately. And maybe you're able to hear it through the stream. Maybe you can hear just how tired I am. But, yeah. It's just one of those things. So, I have found out recently that I can actually do some pretty cool tricks in OBS, including making a game capture for every single game that I play. And that's gonna be so much better than what I currently do, because I'm always having to open OBS and then manually set the game audio and the game capture to whatever it is I'm playing. And that is just honestly so time consuming, you know? But I will say that it is going to be a cool new trick. Now, for those of you who are watching on X, I do need to let y'all know that the chat on X. I do have it popped out, but I can't really see anything. I don't really think the chat on X is working right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I've tried refreshing it. I've tried doing so many different things, but I can't really get the chat on X to work. So please do forgive me for that. Now, as usual, before we get into the stream, let me go ahead and do my advertisement. So, I am an affiliate of the Dragon's Treasure on Shopify. Are you a fan of anime-themed coffees, teas, and soaps? In my Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube chats, I have a link pinned. That is my affiliate link to the Dragon's Treasure on Shopify. If you click on that link, you can visit the site, but it should automatically apply my discount code, my affiliate code, to get you 10% off your total order. If my code is not automatically applied, you can use the code manually at checkout by typing in Ezekiel_Maxwell in all caps. As for my recommendations for the coffee, I strongly recommend the Dio brand coffee medium roast. And for the tea, I recommend the apple cider tea with a couple spoonfuls of honey. Honestly, very delicious. Anyhow, with that out of the way, we will now move on to the game. So let me switch on over. And yeah, here we are. So, last time we managed to uncover more information about Galuja's mom regarding her being at a facility that the First Promise was watching over. And they were trying to, I guess, use souls to bring a Torah Vidral under control. The aka strongest bunny in the world that I died to multiple times. But we overcame that trial and we got our information and we brought it over here so that Shale could decipher the information. And while that was going on, we paid a visit to Fantasy Texas over in Tural, and yeah. So now we're back here, ready to see what the deciphered information is going to be. Bleh. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and talk to Grahatia and see what he has to say. Oh, it should be voiced. Maybe not. Please don't make me read. Ah! A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Right, the railroad that's gonna go between, well, Turali and this place to help people get back to Turali. Or whatever. I can't remember at this point in time. I am so sorry for Merc Brain. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently. Hey, Ishtola! I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Ishtola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Skydeep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on Electrobe. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be next subject of my scrutiny. Okay. Ah, good. My coffee's still warm.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishul herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishalja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I was a virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path, a path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never
Did it with my bare fists.
I knew.
You have bare fists? Okay,
Yeah,
alright, time to retire. It's time to leave, John. We need to...
Hi, Creeper. Howdy. Good to see you. I hope you're doing better than you were yesterday. I hope that some of your automobile issues have been resolved or are in the process of being resolved. And you fixed the air conditioner yet? Nice. Good job, Creeper. Proud of you. Oh, boy. But, yeah. I'm glad that you were able to get that done. Anyhow, I hope that you've had a pleasant day today. You're getting the car taken apart to sell individually. Oh, nice. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope you get more than you were expecting. I know you probably have an amount that you think you're going to get, but I'm going to hope and pray that you get more than what you expect. As for me, I am doing well. I know you usually ask me, how about you? But I overslept this morning, so I was about 30 minutes late to work. You're tired than a deer being hunted by wolves? Bro, I feel that. But yeah, I overslept and was late to work by 30 minutes. But, the day went well. I got quite a bit done. And honestly, I think I did pretty well today. So now I'm just chilling at home, doing this Final Fantasy XIV stream. And I've got my coffee, I've got my tea, I've got my water. Yes, let's go. And I can tell I'm gonna need to pick up more oil tomorrow for patching. So yeah. Hello, Vixen. Hey, Creeper, my AC is slowing down at home. Vixen, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well too, Vixen. But yeah. Anyways, I got paid today actually. But okay, so the money that I was expecting in my paycheck, all my overtime is going to be given to me in the next paycheck. So yeah. My paycheck today was a normal one. You swear, you know, dude. You hear? Okay. So, yeah. It'll be on October 15th when I get that nice big paycheck after all. So, I am really looking forward to that. With all the overtime I've worked. Yeah, boy, am I so tired. Whew. Pardon me, I'm sorry for yawning. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue with this cutscene.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Oh dear. For those of you who are not aware of what's going on, we're listening to audio recordings of Galulja's mother here. And pretty happy today anyway, especially how it's ending today. Nice. I'm glad it's ending well for you. Anyways, yeah, so Galulja is the little reptile guy in the center of the screen. And we just got done raiding a dungeon during the last stream to collect audio recordings from what we assume to be his mother, Talilja. And those audio files have been decrypted and are being played back now. So basically what happened was that Talilja was one of the supporters of Zeralja. Zeralja being the first promise and one of the candidates to become Dawn Servant that Lamati, or Uglamat, in other words, was up against for the throne. And Zoraija did not win. So he decided to cross over into another reality, another reflection of the source that we live in, to build an army. And he ended up, basically due to some wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff, 30 years passed there in the amount of time that it took us to basically hold the coronation and have Wuklamat and Koana become the Dawn Servants. So Zoraija then decided to come back to the source and attack, but during that time, apparently Talilja got her heart's desire. That means she got together with Zoraija because he promised her anything. And yeah, Zoraija wants nothing to do with what is effectively his son, Galuja. Hello, Zine. Good to see ya. How's it going? I guess you just finished stream, huh? Is the Sorayuki OBS plugin still working for you? I hope you had a good stream. Let's see. And yeah, Creeper is happy, and Vixen says, I wonder what that means. Creeper says, I don't know. Well, I'm just glad everything's working out for you. Anyways, you just got done and your stream seemed to be working very well. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I am still hearing so many other people saying that they're having trouble with Rumble Studio. So honestly, I think Rumble really ought to take a look at it and try to fix Rumble Studio if they can. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is. I'm using the Sorayuki OBS plugin myself, but yeah, I really do hope that that gets fixed at some point. I mean, I know Rumble's about to fix their search or update their search engine in a bit. That's what they've been hinting at today. The FPS still stay at 60 FPS. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Glad to hear it. I'm going to continue with this cutscene now.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How to raise a child, be a father? I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me! Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all.
What the frick? Hold on. So, how? Zoraija, buddy. I mean, did no one explain to him how that works? I mean, I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of us here kind of have an idea of what the request was that Talilja made of Zerolja. And Zerolja, I mean, dude, when you do the thing, that happens. Okay, okay. Well then. Moving on.
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
He did not, in fact, come around. As a matter of fact, he continued to stay distant from his own son, and we eventually put him to death. Oh boy.
Can you look at shouting for me? The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
You can... After that, you could hear a pin drop. Tension so thick you could cut it with a knife.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
That is a strong kid. Well, I feel a little less guilty about killing Zerolja. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Galulja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet, one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Galulja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to living memory when you are. I am planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on our way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. A word before we leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. A scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tulia Law were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Leno 9. Well, let's go find out why people don't want to go back. Hello, Kendall. And before you ask, Zeke, today was surprising a good day. Ooh, nice. You know, I am really glad to hear that because it seems like a lot of people have had a good day today. But I'm glad to hear it, Kendall. So feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy lurking. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first. I hope this goes well.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Somebody else probably died.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware.
Oh dear. This is not good. The fear of death is getting to them.
It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What? No. No way. How? No.
What?
Help, Queen Sveen. The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do. I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things right.
Oh god, it's a woman? No. Vixen, you don't understand. I defeated her in a previous stream. She's not supposed to be here anymore. She's supposed to be dead and gone. You know, forever. So, I have no idea how she's walking around alive and well.
I don't understand. Sveen is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sveen is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
No. No, we had a funeral for her. There was a funeral and everything. What? What are you... What?
What are you talking about? Sveen is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Their memories have been wiped.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
No. No, it wasn't.
Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Oh my god. Don't tell me she had a backup. She's still in control.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children. I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless.
No. No, 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 no.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
I don't like the sound of this.
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
Okay, I don't know how many of you remember this, but in order to have people as endless to live forever, they needed tons of ether. And to that end, she was planning on breaking into the other realities, the other reflections of the source, to start a mass genocide against other people, in order to acquire their life force. Yeah, Candle, I think this was her plan B. We put a stop to her before. It looks like she's getting ready to try doing it again.
But only 5,000 of us?
You victor! The real XIV would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am XIV, the Queen of Reason.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Hey, Biscuit. Yeah. Quote-unquote Queen XIV. The one I thought I put an end to a couple streams ago. Now, somehow, back up and walking amongst the living again. This does not make any sense at all. She's already altering their memories and everything. Is she a body hopper? Well, kind of like that. See, the real XIV died off a long time ago. And oh god. Basically her soul and memory was able to be preserved. And she was able to create a vessel to inhabit for hundreds of years. And she began a project that she might make everyone the same as her, eternal, to preserve their memories. Think of it like basically AI copies of everybody based on their memories. And we took her down back in living memory some streams ago, and she should be gone forever, but she's back. Oh, is she the one behind the terminals? Yeah. I put an end to her. Don't tell me you pulled the plug on all those people for nothing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. Hey Mark, thank you for the lurk. It couldn't have been XIV. She should have been destroyed when the Misto terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, 'tis no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. Yeah, but their memory's been altered too. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased. Erased and modified. Or replaced. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the queen of reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Meanwhile, in living memory, is somebody stepping into the power vacuum? Maybe.
Where am I? My people, are they safe?
Thank you, Vixen. You might need to add a new phrase to the automod.
Why am I?
Thank you, Vixen. Ah, Ezekiel, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. It should be good for now until they find a new way to get around that. Well, I mean, there's only so many different ways they can say it, you know. Ezekiel, glad to see you're here too. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back in Tulio Law and spoke with Koana. I told him all about the records left behind by Galuja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. But while I am Galuja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Fiend. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. Biscuit says, I have just tasted a raw, uncured walnut for the first time. It's interesting. Ah, I see. Interesting good or interesting bad? On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulars have had their knowledge of Queen Fiend's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, XIV is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now, and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? In the break room. She is unwell, and Y'shtola and Alice have been tending to her. They'll be able to help explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Biscuit says, not sure. It still tastes like walnut, but it's kind of sweet and grassy. Could catch on as long as it's not toxic, which I can't guarantee. If it is, I guess we'll see on the other side. No, Biscuit. No, we need you here, buddy. No, it's not your time yet. Basically, I was saying the break room was that way. I guess we're about to go meet whoever it was that Y'shtola and the other person met. That's for the Lord and the walnut to decide. The walnut shall decide your fate. No. No way. No.
What is she doing here?
XIV? How? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna minimize that X chat because that chat is still just not working right.
We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
What's she doing here? Planking, but she's doing it wrong. So, based on what Y'shtola just said, this is an actual living, breathing person with a soul that looks like XIV. Exactly like XIV. What the heck's going on? We have a Queen XIV walking around in public, encouraging people to become endless, and then we've got this person here who looks like XIV, an actual living person.
We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Y'shtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphere was created. The original Queen Sphere of Alexandria.
What? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought that... wait a minute. Thank you for dropping the like and lurk, Conda. Yeah. Prosphere. This whole time, I thought that the original Sphere... So is this one gonna be nice? I don't know. I don't know. So, this is blowing my mind, okay? I thought the original Sphere was dead. I thought, okay, so maybe they managed to extract her soul and memories and made the replica out of that. And the original one died. No, apparently the original one is here, right in front of us. Apparently somehow preserved. I guess when we shut down living memory, it released the original Sphere. And Y'shtola and Shale came across her. This is... wow. So we've got the original Sphere on the bed here in front of us. That's not going to know anything about what's going on. Not going to know anything about who we are. And then there's a copy of Sphere, or what we assume to be a copy of Sphere, walking around, still trying to continue the Endless plan. This is nuts.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphere died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died? Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people?
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself.
Oh, hey, Gwydion. Found the quote-unquote dead person. Yeah. Yeah.
Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphere of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Yeah, very different. Okay. Let's talk to her. I do not believe that you are lying. So, please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Wait, they froze her? Why? That's what I want to know. They apparently put out the official word that she had died, but she didn't die. They froze her and made a copy of her instead. Oh my. Oh no! I think I know what happened. But we need to progress through the story. I need to confirm this. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahatia and Crow for now. Okay, after this next one, I will tell y'all what I'm thinking. It seems they're taking turns explaining what happened.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Okay, so this is what I believe to have happened. Queen Sphene, back then, probably did get suffused with electric ether. Wait, Cryo? You think you have this? Yeah, that little Lalafell from before was Cryo. Anyways. So I don't know if they thought she was dead and preserved her to... They had to save her in case they need a new copy of Sphene. I was thinking that they did that to take over. I thought it was a coup. I thought that they made a copy of Sphene to rule over as proxy. It was also experimental things. I was thinking, like, what if that one got corrupted, they need a new one? My God, I thought that they just created an AI copy of her so that they could rule through her, through the copy. I thought it was a coup. Holy crud.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
Still could have been saying that the tech was still experimental back in her time. I see.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Here's what I'm betting. In the 400 years since, perhaps the copy of Queen's Fiend may have perfected the system and basically made a backup of herself. And that's probably what's walking around right now. Meanwhile, the original one's right here in front of us. Y'shtola is a motherly sword. Alice never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on.
He's known those two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
The question is, who wanted her crown and why? Well, I hope we find out as we go along. I'm gonna go ahead and snooze that ad break over on Twitch. As I said before, whenever we got a voice cutscene, I'll make sure to snooze any ads, but I gotta keep one for the closing prayers.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes.
I really hope that y'all don't give her future shock.
That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Seekers of Eternity. You got a bad feeling about this? Yeah, I got a bad feeling too. I don't know what the intentions are of the other Sphene. The copy. Thank you as well, Ezekiel, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? I did. It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation. Myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Memories of a bygone age. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If he would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Yeah, I should not be here while a lady gets changed. Even if I have no idea what's going on, I ain't no peeping Tom.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, that really suits you.
Agreed. It looks like you're a different person, or it looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. Now, let's go with this one. See? What?
For one so well traveled to say that, I feel confident it's perfect for exploring the city.
It looks nice. That's all I'm saying, is that it looks nice on her. She wears it well.
A moment before you head out.
What's planned for Thursday? The same thing we always do every Thursday. You and me and Vixen doing Remnant 2. And I actually have some stuff I want to show off in Remnant 2 that Scavenger helped me to find. Raccoon Abuser Simulator 4.
Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
Just wondering what game it was. That's our Thursday's name now. You don't care, you're taking over on that. Try to take over the world. Save the world. My final message. Goodbye. Bro found his new stream title.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
You're gonna do mock-up art of a raccoon you in dangerous situations.
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Methane check. Turn on lighter. Is it methane or methane? Well, we should go and join them and keep an eye on things. Meth. Is it meth or meth? There we go. Meth as in the crud people try to bake and blow up their camper with. Is it camper or camper? Or for me? That lady wants to talk with Lamati, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? Who wants to talk to Lamati? Methanol injection, or is it methanol injection? There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Ezekiel choose? The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. You're glad that friendly fire is a thing. Careful. When we play next time, you might find me to be a bit more powerful than I was before. Yes, let's explain the sights to her. In which? Remnant 2. Oh, you never beat the first one? I haven't even played the first one. Side note, Tactics Remaster came out today. Yes. You'll be playing that tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, I saw a number of people on X today just hyping it up. The lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tulialal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. I was gonna play it tonight, even had it installing remotely while at work on lunch, but gotta get caught up on things on Final Fantasy XIV. I see. Maybe I'll be raiding you tonight. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Not streaming, just grinding. Doubt people want to see the same 3 to 4 dungeons over and over again. I mean, you could always make it a just chatting stream. Just saying. Vixen. I don't. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tulialal's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you could need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Ezekiel and Lamati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady's doing now with Wuklamont. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange. but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Selenia. I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. If you attune to Lane 09, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. 'Tis heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. Yeah, I'll say. It's alright. Ezekiel and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. It's going well so far. Really? All the way up here? Maybe I should have just teleported. Yeah, I should have just teleported. Should have told me to go to Nexus Arcade. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Ezekiel, the two of you go ahead and order first. Oh, what are we gonna get?
So many different drinks. I can't decide.
Biscuit says, I was walking back home with my hands full, so I couldn't say this earlier. Same 3 or 4 dungeons over and over. Are we talking about Skyward Sword?
Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Do I want the coffee? Do I want something healthy like vegetable juice? Or do I want sweet cocoa with extra cream on top? And Gwydion has just booped Vixen on the snoot. You know what? I'll have the coffee.
Two Dali coffees then. The beans make for dark roasts that are quite aromatic. I find the sharp flavor invigorating, though a dash of milk can be a wonderful complement.
Nah, give it to me straight.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
She's cute in that big old hood. Well, she has to hide her face and name right now.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
You wonder what the QR code on the pillow says?
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Okay, now that we're out of the cutscene, so would she potentially be the rightful monarch? Well, that would be kind of difficult to do because I'm pretty sure the Endless Fiend would call her a fake and then would end up turning the people against her. So that would probably be very difficult to do. We have to figure out what the intentions are of the Endless Fiend or the Simulant, and then decide on where to go from there. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Ezekiel. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. And this time I will teleport. Where's the nearest ether crystal? Ah, it's over this way. I was trying to give a good angle view of that QR code pillow earlier, just in case anyone wanted to check it out. Although I don't think it's actually going to lead to anywhere. But if it does, feel free to let me know in the comments. True View over here. Uh-oh. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger is past, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Citizens overcome with fear, he may need someone to rally his spirits to recover. Huh. Aw, thanks. I'm sure it's pretend, but I would flip out if it revealed some crazy in-game secret. I imagine Gwydion would probably be privy to that. Gwydion, those pillows back in the mosaic, the ones with the QR code on them, does it actually show anything? Like, can they actually be scanned and do they actually show a website? Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have been changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It's only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased. But as the specifics are undecided, The bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. Do they not dig graves anymore? I didn't know. I heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the family to decide what to do with those items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want help too, Ezekiel? Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Indeed they are. Oh, the fetch quests. Indeed. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you've finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tulia who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite, just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Well, let's go ahead and start delivering stuff. Oh, hello! How's it going, Gwydion? Is that you? Yep, that's you. Nice. Alright. So, there are 4 items in total to deliver? Right. 3 for people on TrueView, and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit him in that order. Figured you'd follow along while in the endless queue. Well, I hope you're able to get into something soon. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Ezekiel? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Great, they're following me. Alright. Well, let's go deliver these down here first. Oh. I heard before about ushers clearing out the homes of the departed. No wonder he started thinking about their belongings. Even though they're gone, the memories of our loved ones give us the means to reconnect with them in spirit. I'm sure the people who receive these items will treasure them greatly. The people around True View seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone pass out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why oblivion can blend in. Is there something you need? So Malachi sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachi. What are you selling there? Looks like steak. Running a shop, huh? So, what about this one? Oh, hello. Do I know you? So this is the keepsake. Popoto top pizza. Potato pizza? Huh. I thought pineapple on pizza was forbidden. The truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tulyulal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people. Not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati Wuglamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tulyulal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death. And hearing that they're running out of Neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Beat you to it? Oh. So, if the first one accepted it and the second one was hesitant, then the third will probably be... Yeah, the third one's probably gonna deny it outright. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen XIV tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen's Fiend herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still... Sorry, I need to clear my head. That's everyone on True View. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Well, hello, stylish stranger. Oh, wait, this is the Arcadian guy. I'm gonna remember that for later. Wait a minute. Yep, that's your trainer announcer guy. Yeah, I've been wondering about how to get into the Arcadian. And once I get through with the main story quests, I think I'll be able to pay him a visit. So, you can purchase beverages from these machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Janelle's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me. Kid, there's a reason for that. You should already be able to, actually. It's from before this patch you're in. Right, but I want to get through the main story stuff before I start taking on any extra stuff. Huh? Are you talking to me? This will probably be the one to deny it. Yeah, just make sure you didn't think you had more requirements for it. Oh, right. This. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, I remember now. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lithander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen's Fiend's words to heart and found a new job. One where I could put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been insisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks, it's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled hoopigo besides my father. Lama T once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an Endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming Endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. I was certain there was going to be one person that would throw it away, or deny me. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Ezekiel. From what I've seen and heard, 'tis plain the people hold their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Why do I have a bad feeling? I can feel a chill up my spine right now. Something's gonna happen. Oh, yeah, no, I'm getting that chill. Something's gonna happen. Looks like he's still alive and everyone's here with him. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were, mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Potato Tank, Sprout, Deepest Voice Lalafell. Name? Bob LeBonc. Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of the loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. Le bonk. It's alright. And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachi speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike me in the beginning. But I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Fiend was one possibility. A version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Huh? Is that? Oh no. Watching us all on our own? The simulant? Oh no. Oh, that is so creepy. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. Oh no, that's not good. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, me too. But we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? It's a trap, but it's a trap we gotta go into. The simulant headed into the street over here. Over there. The neon sign is that way. Let's hurry. I don't like this. That's where the headquarters are at. Don't tell me.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Hey, are you all right?
That was a shocking development, indeed. Who are you?
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice. You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
No! Not on your life.
Is that so? What a shame. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
Eternal happiness? At the cost of what? The lives of so many more in other reflections? You're crazy.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
That's exactly what she's planning.
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Hello, TI Freak. Are you winning? Well, the lady that you see on screen in front of you is supposed to be dead and gone. Yet here she stands in front of us, asking for us to hand over a key to open the way to other dimensions so that she can commit genocide against the people there, all to give eternal life to her own people. Yeah, Plan B. And not even her own Plan B, someone else's Plan B. But we're not going to hand over that key at all.
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Well, he got shocked with half the city's power grid and is still mostly standing. So I guess you could call that winning. Well, I mean, I've been up against the very thing that wanted to destroy the entire universe. And I came back from that alive, so I don't see how this could really faze me.
Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi.
You talk as if you're the same person.
So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
No, you're not the same person. Who are you? What are you? Jeez.
Alas, we are naught more than pawns. Pieces in his grand design.
You don't like that look? She needs a photon torpedo to the face. Well, I don't have photon torpedoes, but I have 2 swords.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew.
So basically there's endless copies. That's not good.
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
You! Ugh! Why do I feel like they got a camera somewhere recording all this? If Lamaty attacks, that's it. Lamaty, you better steel yourself and hold back.
Damn you!
Who are you? What's the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless? What are you doing?
You're speaking to me.
I mean, who else am I speaking to here?
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
That's unnatural. Life and death are completely natural. We're supposed to make use of the time that we have.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
Calyx? Yet his eternal preservation itself relies on a resource, though. Indeed.
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology.
Wait a minute. That means he was around 400 years ago.
He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people.
Alexandria's version of Sid.
You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Don't tell me the copy wants to do away with the original.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Yeah, what kind of consequences are you talking about? Huh? Maybe I can withstand that lightning attack. But if they attack XIV or Galulja, Wuklamont, they can do away with Wuklamont. I wouldn't care. Still makes you shake your head. Bro literally zapped you with half the city's power grid. Well, like I said, we survived the very end of the universe. I mean, how much more do you need to take us on? Are you alright, Ezekiel? Define alright. Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. 1v1 Hildy's mom if you think you're so tough. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, let's not get crazy here, okay? I mean, let's just remember, we are still flesh and blood here. Alexandria has no need for Queen XIV. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens there's something that only you can do right now at the moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the Storm Surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. Well, I'm sorry, but he seems to still be here now. Unless that's a copy of him too. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. Yeah. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We shut down living memory. We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system, as well as the Endless Sphere. Did they? Oh, I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. They could at any moment turn everyone against us. We're gonna have to be on guard.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphere, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphere's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives. Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless. Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for Preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
No.
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
If we're gonna walk into a trap, then we'll walk into it with the intention of kicking their butts. If we have a lead, I say we follow it.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
Yeah, I do.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
Well, I would naturally be inclined to say no, because I don't want them using you against me. But we do need a guide.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will, slowly but surely. Now we gotta make our way down. Right. I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Beluja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Time to storm the castle. It's definitely gonna be a trap. He knows we have the key on us. We're effectively bringing it to him. And that's unfortunate, but I think he's gonna get his hands on it if we try to stop him. But we'll go ahead we'll go ahead and deal with it when the time comes. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Tishalja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Organics. Bleh. The castle is at the heart of the intersection. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Ezekiel, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. The Underkeep is now accessible. Can I do this with NPCs, or is this too recent? Oh, good, it can be done with NPCs. Insufficient item level! Ah! I need more gear. No, I need better gear. Darn it! Oh, you're kidding me. Dull. Yeah, dull. Well, Gwydion, if you're still doing those roulettes, I would be more than happy to join you because I'm gonna need tombstones. What eye level do I need? Well, I'm 702. And this needs 705. I'm 3 item levels away. What's my weapon? Sounds like I'm short on something. I'm using Sargatanas. I'm level 690. I don't have enough for... Yeah, I don't have enough for these Quit Sally twin things. And I don't have enough for these Historia Shotels. I also don't have the Universal Tombstone 2.0. Universal Tombstone 2.0. Where do I even get something like that from? That takes 8 runs of the raid series. Raid series? Oh! I know what the raid series weapons take 7 of the swords you get from the at that level raid. The Arcadia, yeah. I see. However, I still have some stuff that can be upgraded. $750 is the best I can get right now. And I have some stuff that's still $720. My boots are $750. Yeah, the rings are low. They're both sub 700. Well, if you feel like it, let's go ahead and do some runs of the roulette together. You in? I mean, I've only got 30 minutes left. What's the highest dungeon I can do? The highest dungeon I can do is Ue Yawata Field Station. Unless you're talking about Unsynced. That I can't do Unsynced. That dungeon should give level 700 plus gear. Sure. Invite the party. So the stuff that needs to be replaced would be my pants, my weapon, and both my rings. Alright, I signed us up. Now we just need a healer and a tank. Rings and pants at the minimum. I would still like to get one of these bikes, but still it costs so much money. I'll have to figure out how to make money later. You got a house instead of a bike? That reminds me, hold on. While we're waiting, let me go to the lavender beds over in Limsa. You don't have to follow me, though. The timing on that! Oh my god! Oh my god, the timing on that! Oh my god. Yeah, Merc needs new equipment. That went so quick. There's that boar again. Stay away from me. Don't get in front of it. Get away from there, get away from there, get away from there. Okay. Neither one of those I can use. That's not a ring that I need. Or rather, one that I can equip. And I can't get that one either. Oh no, I forgot how much I hate this part. Whew. Well, it's not one I really need. It's not really equipable by me either. Can't use that either. Another ring I can't use. Yeep. Now it's time for the Mega Bunny. No. But I can roll for that. And now here comes the long spiral. Up next should be the earth snakes. No! Do not fall. Do not fall. It's coming from that direction. And then he's gonna leap back. Man, this is nasty. But it's good that we got a long punish window after that. He's gonna hop back. Good job, everybody. Good job. And that's a code offending which I cannot use. Okay. I'm at 702 and we need 705. That's 703. Cast Glamour. These? Run it again, see if you get the rings you need this time. Alright. We have enough time for another run. Now, this time, I'm gonna go to the lavender beds, and I'm gonna make sure I stop in at the FC house, just to make sure we don't lose it. Because apparently that needs to be done once a month. You do it every 2 weeks just to be sure? Yeah. I really should be visiting it once a stream. Just go in and talk to a merchant or helper. Usually it's enough just to go inside, but... Okay, I'm coming back. And I am back. What? Are you sleepy? Just cat things. Right, this is the materia place. Huh. Show me stuff for Viper only, please. Oh. Everkeep Rain, Everkeep Certificate. Hey, Dink Duds, thank you for the follow on Rumble. Welcome to the guild. You're a guildmate now. This may be my final run of the night, Gwydion. There's the boar again. Really is quite boring. Okay, I'm sorry. Where's it going? Over there. Ah! Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me! Now it's gonna start charging at those electro. Where's it going? Over there. Get away from me, get away from me. Whew. Another ring that I cannot use. And a hat that I can't use either. What do we got here? Amulet of Slaying. But not for me. A necklace of slaying, but not something I can use. And here comes the most annoying part. Oh, I just realized that attack's called Dark Souls. They actually named an attack Dark Souls. Earrings of Casting, no. Gloves of Fending, no. Cannot use either one of those. Big rock. Beep. Oh. Amulet. Once again, can't use that. Man, the drop right here is terrible. Alright, time for the final boss of this area. Yeah, nope. Time to fight Mega Bunny. What's this first thing gonna be? And then the big spiral. Ouch! Then he's gonna hop backwards. Whoa, that's the wrong way. Now we get plenty of time to punish him. And now you're gonna... Okay. Good job. Good job, everybody. A pair of pants that I cannot use. That's okay. With the tombstones I got, I should be able to buy myself the rings. Let me see if I can. Show me all the ones for Viper, please. Ring of aiming. And then... Oh, God bless me. Ring of aiming. And that brings me up to 718. So I'm ready for that dungeon tomorrow. Gwydion, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and disband the party now. And time to move on to closing prayers. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out to watch. Really do appreciate it. I can't wait to find out more of the truth with the next Final Fantasy XIV stream. But that will probably be in 2 weeks instead of next week. Because I believe I will be collaborating with D-Pad Chad next week on Tuesday for Phasmophobia, provided nothing changes between now and then. Anyhow, so let me go ahead and pull things up for the raids. And like I said before, I want to try doing the closing prayers on my own without using Grok. Okay, so without further ado, Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you with prayers and praises. Lord, first of all, we want to thank you for so many people having a wonderful day today. I'm very happy to hear that so many people have had excellent days today. So thank you for that, truly. And Lord, we also want to thank you for my friend, whom you know I'm referencing to, being able to overcome what has been plaguing her recently. Once again, we continue to lift up Denise Thornatol to you, Lord, who has been in and out of the hospital with infections but now resting at home. So, Lord, we just ask for you to please continue to watch over her and protect her from further illness. And Lord, we just ask you to please continue to watch over Creeper. Lord, just guard his heart and protect him from his inner demons. And Lord, as you know, he's been having auto issues recently. So when he goes to have his vehicle taken apart, to have the parts sold, Lord, please bless him to receive more than what he's expecting. Bless him with a financial windfall in that regard, sir. And we just continue to ask you to bless the men and women of America, Lord. Please continue to grant them blessings for physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. Protect them, bless them, and guide them, Lord. And we just ask that you please continue to humble those who have mocked the deaths of others. Please lead them to a place of empathy and understanding so that they can learn and watch what they say from now on, Lord, according to your perfect will. And Lord, we continue to lift up anyone who may be twisting your word according to their own emotions, Lord. God, you know that we are not perfect. We are sinners, and that we often take your word out of context, that we often twist your word according to our own desires, our own needs. And Lord, I just ask you to please make sure that anyone who does so comes to understand your word rightly, that there are no misinterpretations, and that they learn from your word, God, and apply your word correctly. Lord, just please continue to bless the veterans of this country. Let them be seen, heard, and known. Lord, just continue to bless them for their service and assist them in their recovery as they come back from service. And Lord, please continue to we continue to lift up those who need Jesus, Lord. Please continue to guide them to your word, guide them to the teachings of your Son, because we need you now more than ever before, Lord. Guide us to the one true truth. Guide us and shine your light in every heart and corner of the earth. It is with these things that we pray. Guide us, protect us, and direct us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Okay, still a little bit awkward, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I remembered more than I did last time. So, without further ado, let us find our raid targets. It's good that I'm getting away from Grok and able to do this on my own, but at the same time, it feels kind of awkward to do the closing prayers on my own. I should, at the very least, be writing this stuff down, just like basic spark notes, you know? Let's see, for raids tonight, 7 Ninja. Ronan Jeremy? Scavenger. Well, there's Zatris. Let's go for someone who doesn't have very many. What about this Ronan Jeremy? Oh, they're playing Final Fantasy Evilist Tactics. Oh, no, that's not a VTuber. Okay. What about Scavenger? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Okay, what about 7 Ninja? Liberty? I don't recognize this game. It looks like it's a third person. Oh, it's Helldivers! Helldivers 2. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give the raid to Scavenger Actual today, on account of the fact that he helped me out over the weekend with Remnant 2. Helped me find some good stuff. So let me start up that raid. And then on Twitch, why are these never organized according to view count? I'm gonna send things to Saber Raimu on Twitch today. /raid Saber Raimu. Okay. As always, thank you all so much for coming out to watch. I have no raid tomorrow, but we will be coming back on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for more Remnant 2 with Vixen and Creeper. And I can't wait to show you all the new weapons and stuff that I've got, courtesy of Scavenger. So, with that being said, until the next time, please do make sure that you all eat well, sleep well, stay happy, healthy, cool, and safe. Please make sure you stay hydrated and keep your friends, family, and loved ones in your prayers always. And I'll catch you all again next time. But until then, bye-bye.
優しい心